Daily Acts is a solution-based membership organization that really revolves around one core insight, that you and every single choice you make matters.
You can't be hit over the head with the problems and be expected to show up and try to do something about it. So what are the solutions? Where are we going? What is the vision?
You know, it's this amazing, amazing time to be alive. And literally every single day, there's a world that's being born, and there's one that's rapidly unraveling. And so which do your daily choices feed?
Good morning, and welcome to the Daily Acts Sustainability Tour.
We started Daily Acts about 6 years ago when 9/11 happened, and then my mom died tragically shortly after. The combination of personal and national crisis really pushed me to just step up and want to do something. I didn't necessarily know how or what, but I wanted to be honest and clear about the challenges we face, but also focusing on inspiration and empowered actions. So I did the first sustainability tour, and there was just this amazing charge of it resonated with people.
Well, I'd like to welcome everybody today to our Co-Housing Communities Coalesce tour.
The sustainability tours and workshops are one of Daily Act's core programs. A tour is where you go around to 2 to 4 locations and you get these little, say 45-minute to 1-hour glimpse of an amazing garden or organic farm or green building to natural building to intentional communities to co-housing communities to water conservation with cities.
Because most of the urban corridor of Sonoma County gets its water from the Eel River.
And a workshop is where you're building more specific skills. And so we'll do like 9 trees in a section of the fence right there.
One of the main reasons I got involved in Daily Acts was my experience on a sustainability tour. It provided a vision for what I felt life could be like for myself and for everybody. A world that works for everybody with nobody left out.
So we have about 5 properties and about 11 families here.
The sustainability tours and workshops are so great because it's not something you have to have a lot of money to do, and it's that stake in the ground right here, right now, who I am. I can do this.
This is just a garbage can, and you just cut a little hole. In my washer, it fills right up to the top.
I work a full-time job. I've got 2 kids. I've got a husband, which may be more than the 2 kids, but I do volunteer as much as possible, and tours being a huge portion of what I do.
The tour provided a vision that immediately took me to action in my own life and transforming my own acts and behaviors and my own life design, which resulted in me leaving the company that I had started, selling my home, selling my car, dramatically simplifying my lifestyle.
My food consumption is completely different. I grow food, I buy local food, I share food, I borrow food.
By taking what was a lawn, or a couple patches of lawn in my garden and transforming them into a garden that feeds myself and my family and parts of my neighborhood and some of my friends. Now, instead of supporting a system that's destroying soil, that's polluting the environment, now I'm creating a socially just soil building system using as mostly rainwater.
This year we have some new tours and workshops, 2 tours focusing specifically on bees, and then chickens, our One Feather Revolution tour. And then we have a new workshop this year in which we created a earthen cob bench and oven. Once we get people inspired to grow all this amazing food and they're catching their rainwater so they can feed their plants, and they're utilizing their gray water to feed their fruit trees, then suddenly you have this abundance that you have to learn to deal with. And so we teach each year how to process and preserve food. One of the elements in Daily Acts organization that we've really focused on and strengthened this year is Project Homegrown.
I'm Rachel, and I work for Daily Acts as the facilitator of the Homegrown Guild.
And what Project Homegrown is, Daily Acts does all these amazing tours and workshops where people get inspired and they build community and they gain some skills. But then we often go back into our lives and there's so many pressures and challenges that sometimes it's difficult to move from inspiration to application. And so Project Homegrown is really about, the Gandhian be the change, live the model. And so we have a series of 10 households which have stepped up and chosen to make a significant effort to model a lot of the solutions that we're wanting to promote. We have seasonal gatherings. We do a seed exchange in the spring and a cider pressing in the fall together. And then once a month we have a garden wheel project where we go to a different person's house and we learn a little bit about permaculture and ecological design, and then we help them do projects they need to do.
Give it up to the city of Petaluma.
This year we're really excited to have deepened and expanded our work with local municipalities. A prime example of this is the Kavanaugh Center project in Petaluma, where over 3 days with over 150 volunteers and great local green landscape architects, we turned a water, chemical, energy, and money intensive lawn into a delectable, edible, multi-beneficial landscape.
With the Kavanaugh Center project, we did so many different great things. We saved money, we saved water, we saved resources, and we did the right thing.
Essentially, this is the next level of where our green movement, water conserving, food security, we need to move it into city, we need to move it into municipality, we need to get it into institutionalized really into our cultures.
The Kavanaugh Center is extremely exciting to me on really a diversity of levels. We're empowering citizens and growing our community more self-reliant. We're growing food that is going to feed people who are in need. We're saving our rivers, toxic chemicals that are sprayed on lawns. We're saving our kids' future by reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And we're actually also providing green job training, because a critical job is how to transform our destructive, wasteful, toxic landscapes. We're facing this amazing convergence of both personal and planetary crises, where people are dealing with the weight of drowning polar bears, and they're drowning in debt, and starving kids, and sweatshop chocolate, and everywhere you look it just seems like the world's coming undone. And so how do you even find hope and inspiration when you're looking with honest eyes and an open heart at the state of our world?
Daily Acts offers the most immediate way to begin to feel better and take action by focusing on what is in your domain, your control.
Daily Acts really develops the community. They're really an integral part of this community and county at getting people together to do the right thing.
They want to protect our environment, they want to work in partnership, and they want to make sure that everyone in our community has the ability to transform themselves.
When you are inspired, you can move mountains. Daily Acts is a visionary organization, and you keep showing people that vision, and you keep showing those people solutions, and they're going to show up and they're going to be inspired and they're going to be powerful. That's why inspiration is important, and that's what we have to offer.